Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Beluga Whale, and welcome to the fifth and final episode of my Diamond promos. In this episode, I'll be playing Lee Sin. And if you want to see the runes, or masteries, or general item builds, or any of that stuff, those can be found in the in-depth Lee Sin guide. I'll leave a link in the description. And also, there should be a link on screen right now. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, here we are loading into the game, and first off, I have a announcement, I guess you could call it. I did mess up. This game is not actually the fifth game of my Diamond promos. The game that was the fifth game of my Diamond promos is the game I used in my Lee Sin in-depth guide. And the reason I mixed them up is because they're both just Lee Sin replays on my computer. I didn't have them labeled as one was the replay and one wasn't. So if that does bother you and you want to see exactly how I was playing when I was under the stress of being 2-2 in Diamond promos, then you can go watch the gameplay on my Lee Sin guide. To make up for that, this game was pretty funny, so hopefully that'll help you, and it is also a Lee Sin game, so they're pretty similar to each other, and the reason I picked Lee Sin for the fifth game of my Diamond promos was because he's one of my comfort picks. I know I can perform well on him, and he's pretty hard to shut down as long as you do play him right. So anyways, gonna go ahead and get started. Our team had a Yasuo as our first pick, I think. And knowing that, I always want to pick Lee Sin when I have a Yasuo because their ults just combo so well together, of course. Me and this Shin, even though this is solo queue and we weren't duoed, this was the second game I played with this Shin. So we're kind of goofing around because we had a good time last game. And we both had the TSM emblem. I was running this emblem for a week after Dyrus retired because I have a ton of respect for that guy and, you know, he deserves it. So we're spamming our TSM emblems and we're going to go for an invade, of course, because we're cocky like that. We're TSM fans. Here, the Nidalee is trying to avoid Shin's taunt, of course, and really, at this point, the enemy team could be killing us. They even have Gangplank here. But for some reason, they were scared of us. A couple of reasons I can justify that. AD champions are usually stronger at level 1 than AP champions. And also we had a Shin taunt, which could taunt multiple people and just completely turn the fight around. So the enemy team is playing kind of safe. If they hit a Nidalee Spear, I think they would have gone in, but I hit a Lee Sin Q, so I'm going to go ahead and auto the Katarina and of course run my TSM emblem. Shen, it's a taunt on the Katarina, so I hit her a few more times. Shen's getting really low. I hit a Q on Nidalee. She's getting really low. I could have gone in, but I was too far away because I didn't want to die to Draven. Nobody's been hitting our carries. Yasuo is getting a lot of damage off. He gets the Nidalee kill. Jinx is getting damage off. This is the first time she's been auto-attacked this whole time. If Yasuo had hit that Q, I definitely would have gone in on my Q, but he didn't. So we're running away. I guess the enemy team thought Shen was gone, but he's still here. He's going to go ahead and hit a two-man taunt. I'm going to go in on the Leona because she's really low and I want to get my execute damage off. I try to flash out, but Katarina's going to kill me anyways. Here, Draven and Jinx are going to fight, but Draven dies because no one had hit Jinx this whole time. She's going to run back. She didn't think about the Leona. The Leona's going to kill her. And Shin's going to get away because he's pretty tanky and they don't have flash or anything to chase him down. So, all in all, that fight wasn't too bad. I think our team got first blood, so we came out pretty even on that. Shen's actually stopping the Katarina's back, which is pretty smart of him because if he does that, then she's going to get behind in lane because Yasuo is going to get free farm right now. And then I'm just going to go back to jungling. I did get an extra health pot, I think, and a ward out of that fight. So with 3 health pots, Lee Sin can definitely clear the whole jungle without getting any leash at all. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Hit my Q, 2 autos, smite, and use the rest of my spells on this Gromp. And just going to move on to blue. Pretty standard stuff at this point. After I clear the blue, I'm thinking about it, and I know that bot lane used some summoners on that level 1, because everyone was using their summoners. I didn't know if Draven had his flash or not, but I'm going to come in for a gank anyways. I'm going to go ahead and ward hop over the wall, because if they had a ward, I figured it was going to be here. I really doubted they had a ward in their tri-bush yet. So I'm going to dodge that ward by ward hopping over, and then I'm here. The bot lane is not pushed up too far, but they're pushed up enough to where I can come in. Draven's going to run off. Leona's going to dash to me. So the gank's gonna kind of fizzle out. I should have dodged the Leona dash to me because that just gave her a free escape. If that hadn't happened, then she probably would have died. But anyways, now we're gonna go back to jungling. I want to go ahead and, since I showed bot, it's pretty important that I get straight to my red buff because if Nidalee had really wanted to, as soon as she saw me bot, she could have gone straight to my red and stolen it. So I'm going to make a beeline to my red and go ahead and secure it. Once again, I'm Lee Sin. I'm going to be able to kill this red, no problem. I do smite it just to get some extra health, but even if I hadn't, I would have still killed it. Here my bot lane dies, unfortunately, but Draven has finally used his flash, and my bot lane lets me know. Let me go ahead and turn off chat. We don't want to see that. Alright, anyways. Draven's used his flash, so I'm probably going to be making an appearance bot soon. But here I want to make my Yasuo get ahead because me and Yasuo are the super combo between Lee Sin and Yasuo. So if me and him both get ahead, then we're going to be able to carry the team no matter what. But then Yasuo makes a play on his own, and he goes in to knock up the Katarina under the turret. However, I don't think he knew he was going to be taking the turret then, so he's about to die from the ignite. So I safeguard over to him, and then he's going to live with pretty much as much health as I safeguarded him. So once again, if you've seen my Lee Sin guide, you save so many people with your W on Lee Sin. Anyways, because of that, I got a free assist too, so that actually helped me out quite a lot. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to jungling. I'm gonna clear my Krugs here because you know they are alive, and I'm on this side of the map. Then I'm gonna look for a gank top. Malphite and Gangplank both hit level 6, and Malphite's going to go ahead and bait this Gangplank pretty hard. He gets in a fight with him, and the Gangplank knows he can win it, but he didn't expect me to be here. I'm going to go ahead and use my E first, because like I talked about in my in-depth guide, you can use your E first just to hit your slow, so your Q is easier to hit. I go ahead and hit my E, hit my Q. He's going to flash away, and he's got his Peaches, so he's going to be able to heal enough, and I'm not going to be able to kill him. However, he does have to back because of that, and Malphite's going to get some free farm. So we got a flash, and I got Malphite a free lane for a little bit. So overall, the gank wasn't that bad. Would have, of course, been better if I could have got a kill out of it. Here, as you saw, Yasuo's killing Katarina mid on his own, which is great news for me because as long as my Yasuo is fed, if I'm playing Lee Sin, I'm going to be able to get fed too. I still haven't made a run bot, and I really do need to be making my way towards bot pretty soon, which is what I'm going to try to do because, as you know, Draven used his flash, and as far as Draven goes, he's pretty easy to gank when he doesn't have flash. The only way Draven can escape is if he hits his E on me. So here I'm making my way down bot. They're pretty pushed up. I just saw Leona ward this bush, so I'm going to go ahead and clear it with my Raptor buff, and then I'm going to leave. Now what this does, and I actually planned this out, this wasn't by mistake. I showed bot and I cleared a ward, so everyone on the enemy team thinks that I'm bot lane right now, right? So what I'm going to try to do is immediately gank some other lane after I clear my blue. Most people would think that I'm sitting around waiting for bot to overextend, so I'm going to go ahead and clear my blue and then try to go back to ganking mid. However, then my bot lane gets caught, so it doesn't even matter what I was planning to do because the enemy bot lane is a lot stronger than ours. Half of it's because we have Shin support, and the other half of it's because Draven just does a ton of damage. So I am finally level 6 after I clear that Gromp. I'm going to come bot. The Leona tries to fight my Shin under turret because they didn't know I was there. And then I'm going to dash to the Leona. The Draven is hitting me this whole time. So here we go again. Leona's taking turret. I come in. I hit my Q on her. I go in for the rest. Draven heals so I can't kill him. Then I'm going to ult flash Draven, as we talked about in the league guide. And then he's going to get low health. He was tanking the turret as soon as I ult flashed him. So that means I'm going to be able to trade kills with him, which I am perfectly fine with because Draven was fed and I wasn't. So getting a shutdown on him, even though, yeah, he got another kill, but, you know, shutdown gold for me. As far as I'm concerned, I'm happy with that trade. So I'm going to go back to jungling for now. Now that I've killed Draven, there's a couple things I want to do. Once my ult's back up, I do want to come back bot again just to kill Draven again because I don't want him to get fed. However, if the chance arises, I'd probably rather gank mid because Yasuo is so freaking fed at this point and I can get free assist. The enemy team tries to gank Yasuo, but then our Shin ults in on him to save his life, and then me and Malphite come down because this Yasuo is our saving grace right now, and we're not letting anything happen to him this game. So he brings in the goons, which are us, and we kill him, and then since Malphite's here, we're going to get a free dragon out of it. So we go ahead and go for the dragon. I think Shin had a pink ward. Yeah, I definitely don't have that kind of pink ward, so we cleared the dragon. And then Draven's still hanging out bot lane, and unfortunately Malphite missed his ult, but Draven he saw Malphite come mid, right? And then he saw that we killed the dragon and Malphite's still on top, so he should have assumed that Malphite was still there. He ends up making Gangplank use his teleport for no reason, just because he stayed in lane. And then I'm waiting here. I don't think they have, as far as I'm thinking in game, I'm pretty sure they don't have this warded. One, because I see Leona acting like she wants to come ward, but these guys are zoning her. And two, they just haven't been here to ward. And if they had a ward there, they probably would have played safer. Here, Malphite's still bottom. Really good job on his part to just kind of sacrifice his whole lane phase just to gank this. I do unfortunately miss my Q, but I don't care because I'm about to blow this man away with my ultimate. And there it is. Draven's dead again. I get another kill on him. I could have gave it to my Jinx, but I'm carrying this game with you, so I don't care about Jinx. So I'm going to go back to jungling. Pretty simple stuff. This game actually did a really good job of embodying what I said in my in-depth guide of when you're playing Lee Sin, act like you're the strongest champion on the map because you probably are. So I was playing pretty confident going around killing people just because that's what you do on Lee Sin. You abuse your early game strength because you almost are always stronger than everyone else on the map. Here, Leona's chasing me down because she wants to save Draven, but once again, Draven's just way overextended. I'm going to go ahead and kick him immediately. I don't care if I get this kill. Unfortunately, my kick made Jinx miss her ult. I wasn't necessarily going for that kill, but I was going for saving Jinx's life by ulting him away, and then I safeguard to Jinx. She's almost dying to the Gangplank ult, so I'm going to actually flash and safeguard to her again. That's 3 times in about 30 seconds that I saved Jinx's life, and that's also related to the guide. You're just playing the bodyguard role on Lee Sin. That's why he does it so well. He has a huge shield, and he can keep enemies off of your opponents. So, pretty good bodyguard play by me. Also, their Draven pretty much gave us this huge lead by playing. He was ahead early. He was very far ahead early. But then, once he saw that we were going to start pressuring him, he needed to play more safe, and he didn't. He kept trying to push his lead on his own, and then that meant that we're going to punish him and kill him. Now I'm going to go ahead and clear my blue because Yasuo doesn't need it, and while I don't need it that much, it's nice to have. And I killed Scuttle just for a little more HP. Gonna let Yasuo take my rates, and also the red buff, because 1, red buff's pretty good on Yasuo, and then 2, I just don't need it that much. I mean, it would be good on me, but Yasuo has 10 kills at this point. I have 4 kills, and we have the same amount of deaths, but he has 10 kills, so he gets the red. I'm probably going to go back to jungling for now because nothing's really happening, and I clear the jungle pretty quickly. But then I see my enemy team's trying to force a play mid, so I need to get down there as soon as I can. Malphite hits a pretty good ult on Leona, and then Yasuo doesn't actually ult there because he knows that we can kill Leona anyways, so he played that really well. I come in just to kind of shield people if I need to, kick away Nidalee if she tried to execute my Malphite. And then Dragon's back up, so we're going to run back down to Dragon. Simple stuff. And yeah. Here, I'll go ahead and slow this down. As always, or as we've talked about with Lee Sin before, your Q isn't execute, so watch what I do here. I hit my Q when it's about 1500 health. That puts it down to near 1000. Then I'm going to smite, and I'm going to use the rest of my Q afterwards. That way, instead of smiting for just 600 damage, I pretty much smited for 1000 damage because of the way Lee Sin's Q works. So that's just something that you should keep in mind while you're playing Lee Sin. Now I'm going to go back to jungling, because as always, if you don't have anything to do immediately, then you should be jungling. You don't want to waste any time on a jungler waiting around for a gank if you don't have to. So I go ahead and clear jungle. Yasuo is backing, so I'm going to make my way all the way. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm waiting for an ambush because my Krugs and my Gromp are up, and it would be good if I killed those, but if I go for those, my team might get in a fight mid while I'm way up here, and then there's no way I'm going to be able to get all the way to mid in time to save them. So, even though I just said you don't want to be waiting around for ganks, that's exactly what I'm doing. Waiting on my team. My team's doing a pretty good job baiting them, actually, because we do have Shin ult. The enemy team's not thinking about that. And also, Yasuo and Malphite are freaking strong on their own anyways, so it doesn't matter if they're kind of overextended. I'm going to come in. Malphite hits a pretty good ult on Gangplank, but then Yasuo hits his ult. He hits his Q to knock up 2 more people. And then I was looking to try to hit my ult on... Let me see. Let's speed it back up. And then we're going to slow it down right now. Malphite's going to ult Gangplank, and then Yasuo is going to hit his Q on 2 targets, I think. Yeah, here comes the Yasuo Q. and then followed up by the Malphite ult. Malphite actually knocks them both up too. And then I was going to try to join the party of knockups and hit Leona into Gangplank and Nidalee, but then I just hit the Nidalee with it. It does do a ton of damage to Nidalee, and she's kind of low. And then at this point, because of our ult combos, we're just going to be able to clean up. We're all strong enough to be able to clean up. The Katarina comes in, gets some resets, does some damage, but I shield what I can. And then here Yasuo is about to get a Penta. However, he probably would have died to the Draven, so the Jinx unfortunately has to come in and use her W, and then Yasuo just gets away with the quad. So, as far as this match is going, just with our ult combos, our team is way stronger than the enemy team, so we have that advantage already. Also, our lanes are super fed, so all I have to do is play bodyguard now. In most games, like I said in the Lee Sin in depth guide, you want to be bodyguarding your AD carry. However, in this game, my Yasuo has 14 kills already, so I'm obviously going to want to bodyguard him instead. So that's what you're going to see me do, I think, in the next team fight. But until then, just going back to jungling, not wasting any time. I certainly don't need to back yet because I'm Lee Sin and I can do whatever I want. Let's see how much gold I have. I have 1,700. That would be enough to definitely finish my Black Cleaver and get boots. But the reason I don't do that is because Yasuo is playing aggressive bottom. And like I said, I do want a bodyguard for him. So if Yasuo is going aggro, I'm going to be there with him. Here, I do tell them to back off because I'm looking for... I want a Baron, honestly, is what I'm trying to do right now. But my bot lane... But these guys want to keep staying bot lane. Shen's ulting in, so I'm going to go ahead and walk through the base to cut him off. With this way I'm approaching, I could possibly get an ult on somebody at their turret and kick them out of the turret without even having to insec or anything. And then also, I can kind of distract them. See, right now, they're trying to chase me down a little bit. They're not committed completely to it because they know I'm Lee Sin. And because they're doing that, my team's going to get minions pushed up, free damage. Here, Yasuo and Malphite come in and use their ultimates. Once again, I'm probably going to try to use my ultimate to... No, not this time. If I had used my ult on Leona or Nidalee, it would have just executed them, and that's not what I'm trying to do with it, so I'm not going to use it yet. I'm going to save Yasuo, not save him, but help him out with Gangplank, and then I'm going to kick Draven to get him away from my Yasuo, because I don't want him taking that damage. Yasuo's going to go ahead and execute the Nidalee, and then we're going to finish off the Draven. So overall, that was pretty simple. Once again, it's basically at this point, it's just our team using our ultimates correctly because Malphite, Yasuo, and Lee Sin are all so powerful together. Also, as you saw, I did keep my ultimate to make sure that Yasuo lived, and I shielded him as much as I could. That's what you need to be doing, focusing on saving your most fed champion, pretty much. Unless that champion's like a tank, then there's no reason to save him. Here, the Katarina's messing around, and Yasuo hits his Q. I know that Yasuo is going to hit his Q, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Q. And I thought that we were all on the same page here of killing the Katarina, but unfortunately I go in solo. I'm going to get killed by Katarina, but then she's going to die to Yasuo and Shen. They're going to avenge my death. So, I don't care that I died, you know. Better to have her dead. She was on cooldown since she killed me, so then there was no way she was going to be able to fight Shen or Yasuo. So, pretty simple stuff. Here, Yasuo is going to go down just because he's playing a little bit too aggressive. If you've noticed, Yasuo does actually have a lot of health because he's going this weird juggernaut / damage build. I kind of like it. It's pretty cool, but I've never actually seen a Yasuo build like this, so, you know, just a fun fact for you. As for what I'm building, it's the same standard stuff that I said in the Lee Sin in-depth guide. You get Warrior first, Sightstone, Merc Treads, Black Cleaver, and then next I'm going for Dead Man's Plate, just because I'm fed enough to build the exact standard. I could have probably gone for damage, but I didn't want to go for damage. I wanted to... I'm doing enough damage already without having to build damage, is what I'm trying to say. So that way, that means I don't really need to build it. I can just fight. Here, I kick the Draven away because I don't want him to kill the Malphite, and I also think I hit some more people with Draven. And then that just means we're going to be able to clean up that. And now we're going to get the inhibitor, and the game's going to end pretty soon. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. I am sorry that this wasn't technically my Diamond 5 game, but it was really similar to my Diamond 5 game. And if you want to watch that, you should hop over to my Lee Sin in-depth guide. I did have a lot of fun playing this game because the Shen was really funny, and also we just kind of started destroying the enemy team once it got a little late. So, if you liked the video, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And if you want to see more videos like this in the near future, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.